being so silly.
Okay. If you'd like to see how my daughter and I built this nifty honeycomb shelf, stick around. Welcome back to the Red Truck Woodshop. My name is Tim.
And I'm Rachel.
And today we're going to be building a hexagonal honeycomb shelving unit for Rachel to hang on her wall. For those of you who don't know, Rachel is my daughter, graduate of Clemson, physics, and she came up with this idea and she came to me asking me if I could help her. I'll show you the plans of what we're going to do. Okay, so here are the rough plans that Rachel drew for how the shelving unit's going to look. You can see it's several hexagons interlocked with each other. The interesting part of this is the joints. And we made a mock-up here last week of how the joints are going to look. And you can see here that we got this joint like that, and then that one like that to continue on. And getting these angles just right was really tough. We made this centerpiece for helping us size everything and making sure everything fit, and we'll be using that centerpiece also for our glue up. We made a list of each piece that we needed, color-coded it, figured out the angles, the exact lengths, etc. And then, with Rachel's diagram here, we labeled each piece and color-coded it as well to match. We started out with 1x8 boards and set up a stop block on the miter saw and started cutting to length. We checked each piece with the woodpecker's combination square, as you can see there, to ensure we had every piece exactly right. With all the pieces cut to length, then it was cutting the angles on each end of every piece. Made pretty quick work of it there. Alright, so we got the jig set up here. This is our sample that we had cut previously. I'm using it to set up the saw. You can see with our sled that we've made, it'll cut it just nice, perfect 60-degree point on each piece. And we're going to start cutting away.
So what we've done is we've glued together as many whole hexagons as we can. And we did that for ease with our little hexagon mold that we've had. And now that we can no longer make whole hexagons, we're gonna have to start connecting hexagons together. And we're gonna do that starting from the inside, working outward, to hopefully allow for a little bit of fudging of joints on the outside, given that we can't get everything exactly perfect. Now for each individual joint, what we've done, since we are actually gluing on the end grain because of the way we've cut the wood, we are applying a layer of glue first to the wood, allowing it to dry for 5 minutes, and then applying a second layer of glue for the actual sticking together.
So as you can see, we have some joints that didn't fit up very well, and we expected that. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix up some glue and sawdust, make a paste, and push it into the holes, help reinforce the joint and fill it at the same time. So we've marked the hexagons on this board, and what we're going to do is drill a hole from the top side down through into each one of these. Then we're going to put some glue on here, set the hexagons back on the glue. We're going to put in a few select screws from the back, drilling pilot holes into the back side of the hexagons. Then we'll flip the whole thing over and we'll finish putting screws in from the back side. Okay?
We're gonna do that later. You gotta buzz up to the finished shelf for it to make sense.
Take 3. Welcome back to the Red Truck Woodshop. My name is Tim,
And I'm Rachel.
and today we're going to be building a hexagonal. Why are you giggling?
I'm not giggling.
I heard you giggle.
I'm just trying to be smiley.
Take 4.